Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I have, let's see who's here. Tommy J, Logan, Jamie, Andy, Justin, Ralph, Andrew, and I think that's it. I'll put my camera on. You'll be able to see, I think. Can they see through there? Anyway, right here, I'm getting ready, so I say, oh, this is uneven. So this one here was, in fact, you can see that I didn't finish cutting it. She was a hairstylist, so one thing that I kept of her stuff, she didn't work once we got married. So, uh, but she had these $500 little scissors. They're sharper now, and I've had them ever since she passed, and I use them to trim up and stuff. I wasn't paying attention, and of course, I just whacked into the lip. So my wife has put a Thai herb, hey Daniel, on my lip underneath there. I don't think you can see it. Anyway, hello everyone. Not today. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. So I don't know who's here still, but whatever. I wanted to go over. The one thing I wanted to go over was, and I'm gonna do a follow-up video on the trailer, just so everybody knows, because I don't want anybody to. I want everybody to know that they need to. You can't screw around with the caravans, the trailers that much, and Les, who is a friend from YouTube. He has the, what is it called? Retired Living the Dream. Anyway, Les is a great guy. He worked on caravans there. So when he sent it to me, Dave, what is the thing? And I said, my tongue weight is now nothing. Okay. So I said, I need to, figure out what it needs to be. Anyway, I went back and forth. If you look at the comments with him, and I said, you know what? I'm going to ask the almighty Google. And Google says that it needs to be between 10 and 15% of the total weight of the trailer, which means that I need to have about 300 pounds on there. And so I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. What I think I'm going to do, the axle that I put in is a heavy duty axle. It's way better than the one that was in there. So I know it can take more weight. But what I think I'm going to do is underneath the seats towards the front, and what I'll have to do is put a scale and something on the front of it, make sure it's level and everything, and get a good tongue weight, and put a extra water. Can't have too much water, underneath right towards the front of the very front of the trailer. There's the seats there, so I think I got to pull that up and see, and then get some plastic deals and put what is water. I didn't even look. What is it? Is it 7 pounds a gallon or 3? What does it say? Anybody know? Or do I have to ask the almighty Google again? Anyway, so besides cutting my lip, everything's going all right. How many pounds does a gallon of water weigh? 8.34 pounds. I was close at 7. That's what I had thought in my mind. 8.34. What would it be? 8.34. Let's say 350 divided by 8.34. I need 40 gallons. So I think 2 20-gallon deals up there would be awesome. And if I could carry another 40 gallons of water, I think that would be awesome. So, yeah, I thought it was around 7 too, Ralph. We're on the same page. So I got to look at that. I'm going to look at that today. But I just wanted everybody to know, because I did notice, I knew that it was light, because when I took it to Sisaket, I kept it down below 90 kilometers, like at 80, and it was fine. But I noticed as I went up a little bit, it did have a little bit of a wiggle to it, which is telling me from years in the past with boat trailers and trying to get everything good on trailers back in the day, that when it was light on the front end, it would want to fishtail a little bit. So I knew it was a little bit light because I had about 175 pounds of metal hanging on the back, building that rack. So when I put the scooter on it, I knew that I was going to need 350 pounds back, because the one thing about that trailer, when I got it, I was amazed on how well it towed and tracked. And I know the tracking and everything on it, and everything on the axle is good. I just need to get some weight up on that tongue. So 350, 400 pounds probably there, 40, 45 gallons of water, and then put a scale up on the front and get a weight and try it out probably, and see how far, because I'm not going to get that full weight because I'm not all the way up on the very front of the tongue. So, but I'm imagining, hopefully I'm not. Am I bleeding? Sorry, guys. I'll turn off my camera so you guys don't have to watch that. No, not bleeding. It looks like that's part of the blood-soaked herb that she has on there. I'll have her come in a minute. Anyway, 1 liter water, 1 liter of water is one key. So 350 to 400 liters. Yeah, and when I checked, I didn't save it, but on Lasada, when I was checking when I was going to make a trailer, they do have all different sizes and shapes of water tanks. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to turn this off and have her look at it. It's falling off, or is it still bleeding or no? No, you. Stop bleeding? Oh, very cool. All right. Thank you, baby. She said it stopped bleeding, so we'll see. I have a deal here, so we'll check it out occasionally, but it looks like it's good. It doesn't help that I'm on freaking blood thinners and, all that medication. That'll be nice. Hey, Noi. Sorry to yell at you guys. Will you bring on that table, fill up that one that I have ice in already, and put another Coke in and bring to me? Thank you. Let's see. You only want 300 pounds. 300 pounds, between 300 and 400 pounds. I think we'll be good. And more than likely, I'll probably put the water tanks there, and then drive it. Because I don't know. Either that, or I got to get a scale that'll go, 400 or 500 pounds. I'll look on Lasado when I did it. I did order 2 of the radar detectors, the R9s or whatever they were. There was 2 different models, so they were 400 baht each. So I ordered 2 of them, and I'll try them both out and see which one is better, or they both go out. They're 2 different styles. I can actually show them to you, for anybody that's interested. Hey, James, how you doing? But just so everybody knows, and I'll put out another video update on trailer motorcycle rack or whatever. Short videos just stating, these changes I wouldn't be doing this in the United States. In Thailand, I do feel fairly comfortable doing it, but I want everybody, or the people that are looking at it, to know, it's not something that I changed the whole dynamics of that trailer. But that it isn't something that I would say everybody, yeah, just go out and do it. Just rip off the suspension of a brand new trailer and put in something else. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. But anyway, I think that'll actually, the more water, like I said, the better. So I've got to, I'll look for the tanks, and I'll look right now. Let me see, because I can pull up fairly quick now, Lasada, because I have my phone, and I just go to I can do it all with QR codes. And why I even have to bother with it, I'll never know. But yeah, since it's making me, I'll do it anyway. There's Lasada, open, and log in. Okay. So anyway, all right. So that was easy, successful login. Let me go to um, here. I'll show you my orders. Okay, and I'll show you what I bought here too, because somebody might be interested. I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, it is a little bit. It is a little bit, but I think it'll stop. Let me put you guys on, see if I can remember how to do this. Share screen. Lasada. Share. Okay. So this is one of them here. Let's look at that one. It's still an ARN V9 or whatever the heck that. It was actually Craig that said they work like. I just wanted it because you see that mounting suction cup. The other one doesn't come. It mounts a different way. And what I did get was, you guys can see. Okay, you can't see that. Right. And the other thing I got was, I ordered all these cables because the whole thing was like $6. I think I told Craig or somebody that right up by the Ford put a USB right up by the um, above the mirror, so I don't have to have a plug-in deal. So I wanted one of these type deals. I think I'm hoping I'm just going to need it. Has all the deals on it. It's from 5 to 12 volts. I checked on the radar detector, and they're 12 volt. I probably could have got away just ordering this one, but I ordered 4 of them just to be safe. And the other, let's see, there's the other one there, V9. This one says V9, but it mounts a different way. You can see the little suction cups on the top there, right above. You can't see it too good in that picture. Can't see it too good in any of these pictures, can you? Anyway, it's got a couple little round suction cups. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Anyway, so anyway, I got to them. So they were, I don't know, with the cables and everything, was like $1,200, like $30. So we'll see. They can't be that good. But anyway, let's see what anybody saying anything. Hi, Cobus was around. Hey, Cobus. Okay, all right. So I'll get off that. But anyway, I did order that to have in the truck just for the heck of it. I had contacted Chuck and asked him, and he couldn't remember the name of his. So then Craig had jumped in on a chat or something and said he's got the V9. He said it works great. So, but I wanted to do the thing, even though I cut my lip. And I'll take a little sip. Maybe the Coke will help. And it burns a little bit. I don't know. It's stupid shit. But anyway, that's the deal. So you just got to be careful. Even if I was to put, even if I would have put that amount of weight on the stock trailer with the same suspension, I still would have messed with that tongue weight. So just so everybody knows, you don't want to, you don't want to mess with it. But I was really surprised that Google popped right up, and on from 5 or 6 or 10 places that I looked at, they all said the same thing, between 10 and 15% of the total weight of the trailer. So and the trailer was 1,400 and so anyway, it was a 300 to 3 to 400 is what I needed. So we'll see. But like I said, it's going to be setting back about 6 feet from the actual end of the tongue. So we'll see how much and how big of a container. Anything's going to help at this point. Put it there, take up most of it. Maybe I will put I don't know if I can fit a box on the front, but it would be nice to have a box on the outside of the trailer to hold all the tools and all that kind of crap. So I'll look at both, but I can just dial it in. But I gotta look for a, a scale of some sort. Regular house scale, they only go up to what, 300 pounds? I don't know. I could probably check that since I have Lasada open. What would it be? Scale body weight. Okay. 125 bahts for just a regular phone. But what do they go up to? I think it goes to saying 180 kilo. What is 180 kilo? Anybody know? I guess I could look on here. Find Google again. Yeah, right. 180 kilo is how many pounds? 396 pounds. So that would actually work, and it's only 125 baht. So obviously, I can get something fairly cheap that should work. Sorry, you guys can still see me there. Yeah, 180 kilo. Okay, there's one for 118. It's only going to be a one-time use, so I'll look for better ones too. I don't have to look while I'm rapping with you guys, but yeah. So because I did want to kind of blow out of here tomorrow, which probably isn't going to happen. But maybe depending on how quick I can get a scale or the tanks and all that kind of stuff, it's going to be the following week. And then I know Craig, he wants me to come his way, which I wanted to anyway. Hey, Nanette, how you doing? If you guys aren't, by all means, take a look. Are you back or are you still on a ship somewhere? How you doing, Ryan? Haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, it looks like it's stopped. Cool. Anyway, the trailer's looking awesome. I like everything about what's going on with it, except for the tongue weight. So once I get that done, and then the first place I'll blow out to again will be Sisaket because it's easy. Somebody had asked me because they had seen the terrain and stuff there about muddiness and all that, but I feel real confident in pulling that trailer with my truck because, like I said, that slimy 12-inch deep crap that was in Ubon the first time that I took the trailer there. That I said, thank God I got the 4-wheel driver. I'd have been screaming already. Why didn't you order it, you idiot? Oh, why didn't you get 4-wheel drive? But I feel pretty confident that I can get out of pretty much anything. I'd like to get, like I said, I think I talked about it before. I'd also like to check with Ford and see if what their front deal is with a winch. Just because I'm going to be by myself. So if I've got a winch, I can just hook it up to something and pull myself out 6 inches at a time. So I'm pretty happy with everything on the trailer now. The only thing I think I'd like to have one more battery, but they're expensive. They're not cheap. They're 25,000 baht. So, but I think with 3 batteries, I think even if the sun only peeks out a little bit here and there while I'm out, as long as I've got good to the sky and it doesn't just completely rain for 3 or 4 days, I think I could go quite a while. And especially if it's raining, it's probably going to be cooler. I'm not going to be running the air conditioner at 20 degrees Celsius. I'll run it up a little bit. So it should be all right. Now in Norway, I just got pilot on the ship going back to bed. When are you coming back, or do you know when you're going to be back in Thailand? Um, so anyway, if Les watches this, thanks Les for. I knew what I needed to do something, but by you asking that question, got everything turning and said, you know what, I ought to just check with Google and see what the hell. So because Les is a great guy, and I know he was worried about me, hurting myself or crashing. Is the sound okay on this thing? I didn't ask anybody that. I think it sounds okay in my ears. I do have that new set of headphones, but for some reason it's not very loud. I don't know. What does it sound like? What's the audio sound? July. Wow. Okay. So that's not that far away. A month and a half. It's not bad. So anyway, I'd like to get out and do that because I still would like to do an actual good camping video. All the ones that I've done, I don't consider good. I do like, and if you guys let me know what you think on the audio of the motorcycle rack. That was again hung from my chain just down. I think it's going to be the way that I'm going to do it, man. And I'll find out how long these will last. And I just upside down. That's the microphone part, hanging here inside my shirt at this level. And you tell me what you think if you guys have listened to it. And otherwise, I'm happy with Comica. It's all always user error in my case most of the time. How's I got absolutely, I haven't seen you in a while, but I got absolutely no problem putting the stuff out in 4K. Let me know what you think on the thanks for letting me know about the sound. What you think on your 75 inch on the 4K? Am I too vivid? Is there a way that I could knock me back to 720 and the surroundings be 4K? I don't know if I can do that. But hey, Brock, how you doing? Thank you, appreciate it. But or anybody else, I think Ron, brother Ron, watches it on a 65 or a 55. A lot of people do. I was really surprised. And like I said, with this new Filmora, I've stripped my computer of the Modavi. I've got to go back in and find out how I turn off the automatic. Otherwise at the end of the year it'll automatically charge me $100 to renew Modavi. I really like the Filmora, and I'm not great with it or anything. It wanted to hit me for. I bought the Forever one, but it wanted to hit me $22 a month for all its little extra things, and I said, "Do I really need it? Not yet, anyway." So I did, and that's already bugging me. Why don't you get this? We'll give it to you free for a month or 2 months. Or I said, you know what? Let me just learn the program first. But I like it, and I think it's the same one that Logan uses. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm looking forward to getting out and not injuring myself, and at least putting some trust back in my wife that I'm not going to kill myself out in the middle of nowhere. We'll I think it'll be fun. I do want to do the trip to Douglas and Ron and Uncle Craig, and hopefully Jake, if he's back by then or whenever I go. I'd like to do that. Just close that window. Yeah, I like it. I think it's awesome. But the reason I didn't change is because I knew the other one. I'm a creature of freaking habit, especially when I know something and I'm not all that great with the computer crap. But yeah, I like it. I think it does a lot more stuff than obviously I've gotten into. But I think they're better. The ones I've done. Besides the sound being, you can go on and listen to you guys let me know what you think. But I think the the sound is perfect on especially the last one, the last two that I've done, because it was so bad when I had it clipped on here and did the barbecue place and all that. It was just absolutely horrible, and I I'm really happy. I'm happy with what I'm hearing and what I see, but I'm not the one that has to watch them. You guys are the ones that watch them. Thank God. Uh, Still burns a little bit. Anyway, I guess I won't be trimming that much very soon, but I am happy with Fillmore. So, like I said, I'd like to actually do some more videos, and I will do one on the trailer, just a short one out there. You know, the please don't do this to your trailer uh, video out there. So when somebody says, "Well, I was watching this guy on YouTube and he just did it, he didn't care, and I did it to mine, and I went out in the trailer, jackknifed and killed 18 people, and I think he should go to jail for life," which could happen, I guess. Maybe I'm overthinking. I just don't want people to think that it's something that you should do to yours or whatever. For some reason, I'm not hearing very good through these. Maybe I pushed an extra button on noise cancellation or something. Doesn't sound as good as it used to. I guess. So yeah, so that's a gig. I was gonna try to go to Ko Chang and bring Chuck his and Paige the crab for the dog, but maybe they'll stop by here on the way back. I don't know. I'll hit him up. If not, I'll take a trip to in the truck to Tapano, and I actually could hop in the truck and go to Ko Chang too, but I'd really like to ride. But I don't know. I got to do something. I've never been scared of the rain. Not scared. I've never been afraid to ride in the rain. But I know my wife will flip out if she knows that because she knows I'm not going to only be doing like 20 kilometers an hour in the rain. How you doing, Ted? You guys aren't subscribed. Please do yourself a favor. Uh, but yeah, I was doing a disclaimer on the trailer. Oh, I don't want everybody to think, because now I've got like zero tongue weight, and it needs to be, according to the almighty Google and everybody else on Google, 10 to 15% of the total trailer weight. So I think I'm going to add some freshwater tanks way up in front. You can't have too much fresh water for showers and, whatever. So I think I need about 350 pounds. So about 40 gallons or maybe 50 gallons. So I got to look on Lasada and just to bring you up to date. And I cut my lip. So I've been doing this. My wife had Thai herbs shoved on it. I was late doing my live stream, but it's finally stopped. I just wasn't paying attention. I'm using this one was a beautician, like I told everybody. I'm enlightening Ted, and she had the $500 scissors, that she cut hair with, and they're sharper than shit. And anyway, so that brings you up to date. But if you guys aren't subscribed, please do yourself a favor. Good guy, good people over there. JJ2, JJ Drones. If anybody wants to put up their stuff, by all means, do it. There's a simple video on YouTube showing a toy truck and trailer on some sort of conveyor belt, and they just weigh front and back and show how unstable it can become. Yeah, is there? I'll check it out. It is. I mean, and I knew that. Like I said, when I took it to Sisaket that last time, by putting that extra, probably close to 100 pounds of metal hanging off the very back of the frickin' trailer, which means it probably cut in half that tongue weight. I could feel it. I knew it. But if I kept it at like 80 kilometers an hour, which is what I should be driving at, uh, I didn't have any problems with it. But I noticed when I creeped up to 100, which I used to be able to pull it at whatever speed I wanted to, I felt a little fishtailing, and which was telling me, like I said, from what I remembered back in the day, that meant it was light. So yeah, So I'm going to get it close. I mean, that I feel comfortable with. No matter what the scale tells me, I'm still going to take it out and, be the test pilot, take it down the road at 80, 90, 100, as I go up. If I still feel good with it, give the steering wheel not too much of a jerk. But like I said, from the gate, that trailer um, really, really, I was astounded by this Chinese trailer and how well it tracked and how well it towed, just straight as an arrow. And like I was really meticulous on when they put that axle in, both camber, caster, straight, nothing wrong with it. And I feel confident with that. So, oh, cool. All right, I'm gonna pull it up on my on here so that I can pull it up. Logan, let me turn the volume down so I don't do that. Let me go to my my channel and go to the live stream and go to Going Greens Neil. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep it there. Yeah. So I don't like that fish. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever pulled anything that back in the days with the boats and all that shit. We were young and we didn't care about anything, and we were just trying to get out on the water and water ski and get women into scantily clad dresses. I mean, dressing of bikinis, and that's all we cared about. A couple of the trailers and the boats that we bought were not safe, and I don't know if you've had anything fishtail in the back of uh, behind you. It's not a happy feeling. Put it that way. Hey Bruce, how you doing? I'm getting married. In a few days, I'll be in Bangkok, but my wife wants to move to Chiang Mai. I've never been there. I do want to go, and now Mitch, I know, is up that way, so maybe I'll plan a trip and come up there. How long are you here for? Um, I can't remember if you said how long. 2 weeks? 3 weeks? I don't remember. I'm getting married in a few days. Wow. Well, congratulations. Uh, you get a good Thai lady, and nothing better, man. Nothing better. Maui's saying, "Hey Maui, how you doing?" Maui's saying, "Chiang Mai is wonderful." I've heard good things, except for the burning shit, and me with my breathing problems. I don't know if they're in my mind still or not. But I'm still looking forward to going there. But yeah, everybody say congratulations to Bruce. That's awesome. Hey Paul, how you doing? Hope you are well. I just watched. What did I watch? I watched your. I've never been able to film our video in Sizzler video, so that's one of my favorite places, man. Back in the States, there was a Sizzler pretty much on every corner. I don't know if there is anymore. I knew one person that owned 22 of them. If you've heard me talk about before, that we had partnered up with PG&E and the gas company and Sizzler, and uh, did heat recovery, where I'd said we had modified hot water heaters in the beginning and made heat exchangers out of them, copper tubing inside, and ran refrigerant. So all the people that are out there, that stuff you felt blowing out in your backyard, that condenser would be a lot cooler because it went through a bunch of water. So it brought it from maybe 60 degrees coming out the city up to 95. So big savings, big money savings. But I was always in Sizzlers, and nothing better than their salad bar. And I think he said it was 200 baht, because I have eaten in Sizzler twice, actually both times that I've went to Udon and met uh, with Meow and Jim, um, and uh, and Tim. Did I say that right? Yeah, I think I did. Anyway, I don't remember how much it was, but I think you said it was 200 baht, because I think you said something in there that your friends had said, but you didn't know, you didn't want to spend, you know, 10, 12 US dollars or whatever on a steak or whatever, but they said you could get the salad bar alone for I think you said 200 baht. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I just don't have them here. I mean, the closest one I imagine would probably be udon. Um, but yeah, so is Jay here? I didn't see. There he is. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you, Jay. Hope you're well. And I see Andy's back, but I don't know. I always liked it. There was a couple of stuff people saying they saw rats and stuff. I don't know. I've worked in my family's had restaurants. I mean, they paid big money for pest control and stuff like that, but there were always rodents of some kind or ants or always. You just tried to keep it as clean as you could. But I don't know. Didn't curve me. I'll still go into a Sizzler and get. I can't remember. I think it was Jake. Somebody either told Jake that they wouldn't go there anymore, or it was Jake that saw the rat. I don't know. And Hua Hin, it's 139 baht weekdays for salad bar. Wow, that's a bargain. 200, I think, is a bargain. Because 200 nowadays is what under $6. Is that right? All right, let me go to Google, or not Google, to my calculator. All right, 200 divided by 36.8 this morning, $5.43. So that means at where is it? At 139, 139 divided by 36.8, $3.77, man, and 199 on the weekends. I wonder, is that the same way it is, Paul, or you don't know? Is there a Sizzler in Ubon? Oh yeah, there is. Because I brought my I forgot about that. Thanks, Justin. I took my mother and father-in-law, and they didn't know how to eat anything. They didn't know what to eat. They didn't know. I mean, if they're not eating Thai food, they don't care about any kind of Americanized food. But I took them there, and it cost me a crap load of money for all the salmon steaks and everything that they got, and they didn't like it. But that's right. I forgot about that. And that's right next. It's in that same mall that the new Centra is there, which I highly recommend. And we've stayed there 3 times, I think. So maybe next time I go there, I'll stay there for a night and roll on into Sizzler and have a Sizzler. It's not that far from here to there. I think is under 3 hours, and it's a little bit over 4 hours because it's about an hour from the Centra to where the Ubon house is. So, hey Tip, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Not many Sizzlers in Aussie now, if any. Did they have them at one time, Andy? I know that they cut way back in the U.S. too. Um, I know the one guy that I knew of. I don't know what I don't even know if he's still alive. But he made a crap load of money off of them, and he started in Jack in the Boxes. He had like 15 or 20 of those, and then sold those, and then started buying Sizzlers. Rob, you're gonna hate me, man. I bought a sugar-free imitation keto approved maple syrup, and I should have just got maple syrup. I don't know why. It's expensive, but for the little bit that I use and the once a month that I eat pancakes or waffles or something, I should have just got the good stuff. Even if there was a Sizzler in our place, I couldn't choose to go there. Just like the KFC at local Lotus, there are too many local shops that are far better and cheaper. I don't know, but that for that buck 30 for 139 baht for that their salad bar. I mean, it can't be. It isn't bad. It's freaking lettuce and beans and cheese and eggs and stuff like that. I mean, it's all Thai, Thai vegetables and shit. So um, salad bar. The other stuff, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. The salad bar, I like the salad bar. I would, uh, I would do that. I don't know what is a ponderosa. Did they have them in? What is that, a Midwest or East Coast, or is there a West Coast? Kind of sounds familiar, but I don't know. Are they here? I grew up eating. No, grew up, so it must be where you were at. Now you guys will let me know in a second. Went busting on. Yeah, and there's a, like I said, there's quite a few I think left still in Southern California, but not like they were. I mean, it was almost, I don't want to say like how 7-Elevens in Thailand, but there were quite a few Sizzlers. Midwest Steakhouse. So in the Midwest, okay. Mostly closed now, similar to. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. But yeah, I mean, I don't see. Like I said, I wouldn't pop. I wouldn't. I Jones for the Sizzler salad bar. I don't Jones for a Sizzler steak or a Sizzler lobster or a Sizzler Malibu chicken or a Sizzler chicken or pork chop or anything. The salad bar and that I like. Even some of their soups. At least in the states, they had a on Fridays they would have clam chowder, and it wasn't like the best in the world, but it wasn't the worst. It was medium of the road. But I haven't seen that. Excuse me, my nose is itching. I haven't seen that in Thailand. I see, tom yum and maybe a potato soup or a broccoli, which isn't bad. The broccoli cheese that they had in the states and the salad bar was good. Their pasta, well, I think Paul had the tuna on it. He said it was rather fishy. He should have went with one of the other options. I haven't really tried their spaghetti or spaghetti sauce or that kind of stuff. And I don't even think I ate the dessert when I was there last time, which I find hard to believe. But it didn't form an impression on me like it did. Paul, I think, went back 3 times for the moose and stuff. Yeah, now I remember going to those, and that was in Southern California. Are they all closed? It could be. Um, when you have to make $1, if you've got to charge $15 for a salad bar, I would imagine sooner or later you're going to go out of business. Sizzler, I don't know how they've always kept. I want to say in the states it was still $5.99 or $5 or something. Um, I could be wrong. I haven't been in a long time, but I remember it being around $5, I think. Yeah, doing the minimum wage because what I don't know what is minimum wage now. Has it reached $20 an hour? I know it was like 15. I think the last time I heard, Tommy, but I know it keeps going up and up because even the kids they want to go to the United States, and for the money that they can make at minimum wage, they'd be on top of the world. I told them they need to speak English, and we'll find them something. But the hardest part is if I send them there, they would have to stay with someone in my family that would be doing me a favor for keeping them there for, I wouldn't want to do it more than a couple of months, say, hey, I'm going to send these kids there and can you, give them a roof over their head and feed them and do all this for a couple of years. But for a couple of months, I know I got friends and family. They could actually go around, meet everybody and do that. But they could work for minimum wage and they'd be on top of the world. I don't know how, they have to pay tax, I imagine, and all that kind of crap. But even with that, when you're talking about they're going to be making, 400 baht a day, 500 baht a day here, starting out, I'm sure, is what? I don't even know. What is it? All right, so let me go here. All right, let's say 400 baht divided by 36.8, $10 a day. So even if they had to pay $5 for every on a $15 an hour, they'd be making $10 an hour. So I don't know. 20 in Cali. Holy crap! That means that idiot that's behind the deal in the Jack in the Box is making over $20 an hour. No wonder they can't stay in business. High end weekend luxury buffets seem to be doing brisk business. Crazy prices, $75 a person. Yeah, and then probably some status shit where somebody wants to go there because they said I go there 3 times a week. Which was kind of what we were doing until I enjoyed sushi. Now, that was a big deal. It wasn't cheap to go out for sushi, but with the drinks and Sapporos and stuff, me and my cousin, we used to go before we'd open up our bar or When we didn't have the bar, we'd go there. Hell, we'd spend just me and him a couple $100 in the sushi bar, and then go to Judge Roy Beans out in Simi Valley and drop $300-400 on a tab. We do that at least every Friday and Saturday night. Back in the day, boy, it was a bunch of fun, but I don't remember a lot. uh, Sending a Thai person to the States for a while, and they soon see that us foreigners are not rich. Yeah, but I like I said, I mean, if they could make after they pay taxes, the biggest thing that I told them, you can't go anywhere, even if you work for $20 an hour, and they took the tax. If you one at a time, if you had to rent a 1-bedroom apartment anywhere that I would let you live, okay? Because there's places that I'm not going to let you live. You'd spend 80% of the money you were making on your rent and your electric bill and all that crap. So the only way that they can make money, go back for 2 or 3 months. They want to put a little nest egg away, go to work for somebody, which probably isn't going to be fast food, although it could be, with one of my friends or something back there. One of my friends or family will put them up for, maybe 3 places a month each to get to know them. I'll probably go back with them, and then come back home. And then they could probably sock away a crap load of money to a Thai person in 3 months, because they ain't going to spend nothing. The people that I'm going to set them up with aren't going to let them, pay for food or pay for electric. Or, of course, I'll give them something. I'm not going to let them do it for nothing, but they're not going to let my kids, they're going to be on top of the world. They're not going to want to leave with the way that they'll get treated in the United States. But that's what they want to do. They want to get a little, and my wife's all for it because, I'm sure she'll be a mom over here. Maybe you could throw a bone to mom, but we'll have to see. I just want them to experience it a couple months there and whatever. They'll want to go back, especially if they can sock away $15 an hour. What would that be? Let's just say. Let's say that they could sock away all their money, 15 times 40 hours a week, 600 times 4, 2,400 times 3, $7,200 in 3 months times 36 point, 265,000 baht. Kidding me? You know how long it would take them to make 265,000 baht? So that's what they want to do. We'll see. I told them I'm not going to send them back if they can't speak English, at least enough to get by. So I'll leave it up to them. We'll see what they say. Okay, what do you guys still? We still talking about restaurants? I cook all my own food. Prices to eat out are out of control, and the quality isn't great. It's still similar. Where are you? Where are you at? If you don't mind me asking. Because like I know when I'm telling somebody to come here, I tell them it's not worth it. At least for me, because it's so cheap to eat here. You can eat 3 meals a day with drinks and everything for $5-6. And I know if Paul's still here, he can back me up on that. And for me, I always buy too much, and then I've got stuff that either spoils in the refrigerator or I have to throw it away because I cook too much and I don't want to eat it for 18 days straight. And it's easier in the States. I'd probably be doing the same thing. I'd go out maybe once or twice once a week if I was still up in Bass Lake, and then go out on the weekends for maybe a nice steak or something. But otherwise, I'd probably just cook at home. But I would have died, so it would have been over. That was this one's favorite place. In fact, before we went and checked in for her bone marrow transplant, I said, "Where do you want to go?" And that's where we went, Red Lobster. And what should I get? I said, "Get whatever you want. I don't care." And of course, we had lobster and steak and all sorts of stuff. It was her favorite place. So, but kind of, I think most of them places, people are only going to spend so much money. And I think, like we were talking a minute ago, when you got to pay the guy that's washing your dishes and stuff $20 an hour, how much increases that in food cost. And I don't know, does anybody see that in the States? What is the Red Lobster or let me ask you this question: the place that your favorite steakhouse or whatever, what has it changed since everything went crazy? Let's say 2 years ago, what did you pay for a steak dinner, the same one that you would get if you went there today? Talk about that. I know my wife hates it too. I found some great spots in Bangkok for some excellent 40 baht. Yeah, noodles. Yeah, 15 baht. Yeah, you can do it. Like I said, five, 6 bucks. Um, 40 baht meals, 50 baht meals are easy to come by. I'm just south of LAX on the coast. Okay, so yeah, okay, I can see your reasoning. But here, if you were here in Thailand, I mean, you can do whatever you want. A lot of people do that. They go down to the green market or whatever, and get all their vegetables. And if you're disciplined and you've been cooking for yourself and only yourself for a long time, which I haven't, uh, you won't order, 5 chicken breasts and come home with 8 bags of food for dinner. Um, I guess if I knew a lot of people here, they'd all be happy. Everybody would have dinner every night, but it I don't know. It was easier for me to come to the decision that I'm keeping some stuff there, some mama noodles, some stuff that I could cook for myself, some peanuts and Coke and potato chips and stuff that I want to munch on, and um, the rest of the time I just go out for breakfast and go out for lunch and go out for dinner. Plus, it got me the hell out of the house because I was still, especially in the beginning, I was still in depression and still grieving and all that kind of crap. So okay, Maui says Texas Roadhouse, which we have one by me in Fresno, was 18.98 for a 12-ounce sirloin. Now, wow, 24.99. Wow, 19. So it went up six. No, went up. Wow, that's a big jump. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, if you know that, hey, the top end and 2 years ago or whatever, that's what we could afford. We're going to go out and we're going to spend 20, 40, $60. That's it. To go from 60 to over 100 is a big jump for somebody that's on a fixed income. That doesn't make a ton of dough, and that was their place to go. I could see how they would close down. Better food than in the U.S. Yeah, I don't find that hard to believe. uh, oh, they aren't infected by that. Okay, I didn't know that. Craig knows everything, right? Margarita Storm in Bangkok has great Mexican foods. I don't want to hear it. No one's allowed to talk about or show any kind of videos. You're not allowed to do videos with Mexican food, Maui. Oh, I'm Jones and now I'd love to have some Mexican food. But yeah, there's so many options over like and Paul's over there, and like I said, if you guys aren't subscribed to him, uh, I would definitely do so. Um, you get a good idea of where everything is. It's this thing that's driving me nuts too. Let me turn down the fans. Oh, much better. Okay, that was one room. Yeah, because I don't know. There's only a couple of places that I've been. Haven't been any good places in Bangkok. Don't know anybody there. It's not really my favorite place. Like I've always said, if I wanted to go hang out in downtown LA, I could have. I only lived 20 miles from it for a lot of years. Doesn't excite me, big city stuff. If I knew somebody that lived there, or like I was meeting up with Paul and he was going to take me around and show me, that would be great. But the only time I was ever there was by myself, and I didn't dig it at all. But Pattaya, John TM, they have an enormous amount of excellent restaurants too. But again, I don't live there. Although I don't know, I like where I live. Would I rather be near the ocean? You guys know that I would, but They eat pugs. Talking about Mexican food, there's a Taco Bell down the road from me. Yeah, uh, that's like my favorite. That's one thing that I will make is a little tostada, man. I can cook my own refried beans so that I don't have to worry about the salt. A little bit of cheddar cheese, a little bit of lettuce, some tomatoes, and Taco Bell mild sauce. And there is hacks on YouTube. I haven't tried to make it, but I haven't been able to buy it here. Um, I haven't seen it. You can go on Lasada and punch in Taco Bell, whatever, and it'll come up with um, their taco shells, their taco seasoning, um, but not their sauces. So I know that back in the day, because somebody else was talking about that, you used to go into Taco Bell and you'd load up one bag this big with every amount of sauce you want. I guess they're talking about selling them now, and I don't know. I think here they actually do. If you want more than one, you got to pay 2 baht or whatever the case may be. But back in the day, man, they just said, I don't. I even back then I went, how are they able to digest this loss? because I'm taking bags of this stuff. I mean, we had it in the refrigerator. We had half the refrigerator was full of Taco Bell sauce. So, but I might try uh, their hack for Taco Bell mild sauce and see if it tastes similar. I forget it. It's not much. It's, I don't know, 4 or 5 ingredients. I'd have to order. Some of it I don't have, but not a big deal. Not cost too much. Where near Nana? Um, we're at in Bangkok. What is Maui? Where is it at in Bangkok? What is it? Hey, Andy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll tell the wife. She's a happy camper this month. On the 24th, she made the quota. So she's already ready to tell me where we're going next for the kids. So thank you again. Appreciate it. Um, let's see. What was Maui? Krakatoa. Hi, Krakatoa, Bangkok. Plug for my stepdaughter's place. Oh, okay. So that's what they're asking you where it's at, so they can maybe Paul will go there. Sounds good. Where's the location? Yeah, let him go and interview her. I don't know, man. I wish that we went to one. I had their so-called burrito, and it was horrible. And they didn't have tacos that day. I did get some nachos that weren't bad, but we did try one. But I guess occasionally, and as things get back to normal, which I think they're pretty much back to normal here in Surin. Uh, maybe some other restaurants will open. We'll see. Now I'm hungry. I already had rice soup and everything this morning. I don't know, man. I've been hungry lately. Uh, eating, not eating late at night, but eating 2, 3 meals before 2 o'clock, and then not eating. But I don't know. Been hungry in the morning. Actually, maybe it's because I'm moving around and burning calories. I don't know. This will show how to get to the restaurants. And how come, Maui? How come you're not a moderator? why is that? Seems like pretty much everybody that is here is a moderator. Let me see what I can if I can do that here. Let's see here. Can I if I can remember how to do it? Well, okay. All right. Now say something, Maui. Let's see if you've got a. Let's see if you've got a wrench. I don't want anybody out and about. Uh, but yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, say there you are. Then someone timed me out, and I went back to regular status. Who timed you? That's funny. Well, you got one again. But yeah, you guys are lucky. Even in Hua Hin, where you're at, you've got. Um, there was one place I forget where. I think in Blue Point, they have the place where you can pick your own steak, and you go up there and give it to them right out of the actual market, and they cook it for you right there. You probably know the name of it. Um, I forget that. I think Chuck has went to two or three of them. There's an actual name like Pick Your Steak or something. You'll know, Mal. You'll know. There you go. There's her the location, Blueport. Yeah, it's there. There's a name for it, right? Like cook your own or pick your own or something. But it was excellent. It was on the pricey side, but any steak that you're going to get cooked is going to be on the price. But it was good. They didn't overcook it. A lot of people in Thailand, in case people don't know, they have a tendency to just make shoe leather out of any kind of beef. But you go to a place and there, hey Ron, how you doing, brother? Uh, you they cooked it correctly. You know what you wanted, rare, medium rare. Uh, they did a good job, and they have them in not only there in Bangkok, and I think in other places they have whatever the name of this thing is, and I can't remember. But it was good. But even there, you have other places because I hear Bruce and all them are there, and they're always going to Mexican food and the deli and crap that I can't have. In fact, I've been jonesing that lately, and I might order. I ordered off of I think it was Paleo when I ordered some salmon and stuff. I ordered some corned beef just for the hell of it. And I got to make a one good corned beef sandwich. It was a little bit on the pricey side too, but God, it was worth it. My favorite is a grilled on sourdough, Swiss cheese, and corned beef with yellow mustard. No fancy Dijon, no Poupon or any good old French's yellow mustard, and I'm in heaven. So now I'll be ordering crap off, but I got to get my water tanks to get my trailer set up correctly. For everybody that is in here that don't know, I'll be putting out a thing telling people not to do a lot of stuff to their trailer. Like my tongue weight is way off, and I need to adjust it. So I'm going to do another video on screwing up your tongue weight on your trailer, brand new trailers, and how I'm going to rectify it. I'm going to add water. I think that axle that I put in that I don't suggest anybody do either, uh, and switched it over to a leaf spring. Um, is a heavy duty axle, so I can carry more weight, and so I can make up. I need about 350 pounds of tongue weight. And in case anybody doesn't know, because I just asked Google, the total weight of your trailer should be 10 or 15% should be tongue weight. So if you're at 4,000 pounds, between 4 and 600 pounds of tongue weight, just to let you know. And I hope I didn't lose it here, but let me see. Yeah, I did because I changed it. Damn it! I'll have to go back. Logan, you still here? I didn't save that freaking that. There's a little animation deal on having too heavy and too light a tongue weight that somebody did on YouTube. So hey Joe, how you doing? If you're still here and not asleep, put it up again. Otherwise, I'll try to go back and see if I can find it. Shit's been happening in my life. Just got back to time on my phone. Long story short, I was. It was a woman I trust. Was that the one you said you met? You met somebody, right? Is that one already on the outs or yeah? Priest passed the. I never was yellow. French's yellow mustard, man. I use it in my egg salad. I use it, on my sandwiches. I like yellow mustard. Let's see. Everybody saying hi to Joe. All right, I'm caught up. So yeah, so I don't know. that's pretty much. I want to get that. I got to look up on, like I said, when I was looking to build the trailer, I did find water tanks. I don't know where they are. I'll have to go hustling through Lasada again. They had all different shapes and sizes, from skinny and tall to low and flat, food grade water tanks. And I got to go out and up in the front where my table is, as the back part of it, right up against the window, maybe about not even 4 or 5 feet from the actual end of the tongue, is where I'm planning on putting them. So I'll probably have to put in maybe a little bit more weight than that to get that 300. I'd like to get at least 300 on there. So maybe I'll put 350. And I think I figured 350 is about 40 gallons. So we'll see. Mustard on my hot dog, my chicken, and my steak. Uh, we're done. She sabotaged everything. At least she couldn't get my money. Yeah, man. It's I don't know. Like I said, um, I think that the Isan women, I think, are the ones that I want to say that you'll have a way better chance of working. Um, I think is better. Suggested by friends, I think is the best. Like my wife has, every time I go somewhere, her friends come over. Can you find me a friend, a boyfriend? Blah, 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 blah. And they're all, they're between 40 and 50. And I think Asian women are beautiful. But there's a lot. You just have to be smart about things, man. No need to rush into anything. There's hundreds and hundreds of them here. Uh, Take your time, and chat with them, and hopefully you'll find the good ones, like a lot of people on here, except for Brock. Brock's is starting to. She's just got everything together to where she's ready to take him for everything he's got. She's been waiting. How long you been? Are you still here, Brock? How long have you been married? 40 years, 50 years? So she's just now getting things together to dump him and kick him to the curb. Um, uh, yeah, you have to be when you find the right ones, and hopefully everybody will find the right person to be with. Do I think there's more than one on this planet? Yeah, I do, especially since this one, and now with Nitnoy. And I didn't think that way before. I figured I've already, I found the one woman that made me happy and could put up with my shit, and that's I'm not gonna find anybody that's gonna want to be with this fat old guy. And by God, found somebody that actually loves me, which really freaks me out. But there are plenty of them. The one right there, there you go. There's one. Uh, I think Trip is an awesome person, and uh, but you can, like I said, man. I think the best way is through friends, because they the people that you're going to meet here or be here, Rob, especially. I'm talking to Rob pretty much. Uh, that you're going to meet here or meet on the channel here or whatever. They have significant others, and when they have a significant other, and you're here in Thailand, and you meet up with them, and because I think the hardest thing is somebody feeling confident enough that they know you, and they want to introduce you to their significant other's sister, or her cousin, or her cousin's best friend, or whatever. Once you get to that point, then you have a multiple of deals. And like me, I would, if you're my brother, and I've met you, and everything's on. I'm not going to introduce you to some person that I think is going to try to rape and pillage you for everything you've got. You know. In fact, I got to have a good talk with. I didn't want to put it on Joe's channel, but I'm going to put it on his private messages. Oh, now if you get married, now she's going to take everything that you have, and I'm sure he'll get a good kick out of that. And congratulations, in case he sneaks in and watches something. But it's about time. But Yeah. Let's see. Dave, you can put me up for sale for the money for the kids. Yeah, it's there's just so many of the neat people that I've met, that there's always the horror stories, right? Of people. Like I said, make sure you get to know them. Um, I think most of the ones that are there to grab stuff, they want to grab it quick. Like I said, do I think that the dating services, I think they're okay. Some of them, just be smart. Like I said, most of the ones on there, they want a turnover. They want to get 100 baht from you. They don't care 500 or 1,000, and they're not going to waste much time. Oh, baby, we've been talking for almost 8 minutes now. I need 1,000 baht. Can you send me? You know, say, oh yeah, yeah. Hold on. Click. You know, unhitch. Can't get there. Block and go on to the next one. If he can do that, I don't even know. I think he can. Um, but you're going to find ones that are there that are talked to for days and days and days that never even mention anything about, what you have. Maybe talk about your financial situation because, like I said, people say, "Oh, they just want to be taken care of and want money." Well, yeah, they're not stupid. Just because they don't speak English, you think they're stupid? I mean, you'd have to be a stupid person to go, well, I like this guy. He seems like he's got a great attitude. He's older, but I don't care about that. He's fat. I don't care about that. I want what's in their heart, you know. And on top of that, he makes, he's got a retirement, which, like I said, you bring in 2,500, which isn't unheard of on just Social Security. That's a lot of money to them, to anybody here in Thailand. You can have a nice life with a significant other in Isan, even not close to the water. You're just not going to be on the 28th floor, 360-degree view of the ocean. But it's very, that's right in the sweet spot. 2,500, I think, is the magic freaking number. Uh, and they know that, just like I said, be prepared. I don't want everybody to think, but I'm if a Thai lady is going to come with you and she's taking care of her mom and dad, her aunts and uncles, her grandpa and grandma, that's what she was taught from when she was a year old. Okay. You're going to gig out, you're going to work, you're going to give mom and dad money and take care of them through their golden years. And she's going to drop her job and go and live with you and travel around. You've got to give and it's not usually much, 10,000 baht, 5,000 baht, 8,000 baht, $200-$300. Um, expect to pay that. And if you find offense in that, go to some other country because that's part of their culture. Okay. They were taught the right way. We're not going to dump our elderly off at the elderly store and go on our merry way. We're going to take care of mom, dad, grandma, grandpa until they pass, and respect that and expect to pay that, and do it with your head held high. I know I do, and I don't even have to now. They live with me. The money that I give my mother-in-law is because what she did for me when I was in the hospital. Coming for 2-3 hours every day to make up between when the RNs were there and my wife was there. Couldn't speak English, couldn't do everything. She was there, her and my father-in-law every day, every flipping day, and she deserves every penny she gets. So let's see. And Ron's another one. He's gonna sooner or later his wife is gonna turn on him and take him for everything. I love screwing with people that think that. Does it happen? Yes, it happens. Do I think it's the Thai woman's fault? No. Hey, if she can bamboozle me and in 10 minutes on a phone get 10,000 baht and have you in America, drooling and sending her money every other day. Hey, God bless you. You found somebody. Do I feel for the guy that's on there? No, he's stupid. Why? You don't need to do that. You know. But if they know that they can suck it out of you, sure they're gonna. That's what they're doing when they're on a dating service or whatever it is with not only you, with 20 other people. So be smart about what you're doing. And you don't need to rush into anything. wait till you retire. Come to Thailand. It isn't going to take long. Go meet them. Get a feeling for them. It's a hard thing. I got luckier than shit, and pretty much everybody here, including Andrew, I see now too, uh, have found great Thai women. You know, um, it it's just be smart about it. Everybody out there, and I'm not just picking on Ron. Damn right, Dave. My mom has dementia. Her father needs help, but when they're gone, I'm in Thailand. Yeah, and you got to do what you got to do, and that's the same thing with them here. You know, but they'll even, they're only asking for whatever they were given mom and dad. They're not gonna, Then again, red flags again. Well, I'm only giving my mom 3,000 baht a month, but for me to go with you, it's going to cost you 30,000 baht a month. You say, "Oh, okay, I'll get back to you on that one." Just don't fall in love with them. Just get to know them. And like I said, I was luckier than hell. It sounds like Jay Easy is luckier than hell. Pretty much everybody in here. I think Ralph being one of them too. Everybody, is lucky, and it isn't. It just takes a little bit of time. Not that we have a bunch of time. Uh, No play, no game, no bullshit. I just, what it was. I almost got in a beef with the guy. There's another one that's going to get I haven't seen him in a while. His wife is maneuvering herself around. I don't know if she's changed the locks on Mark's doors yet, but she's gonna get him sooner or later. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Uh, I don't know what I was going to say now. What did somebody refresh me? What was I going to do before I caught out of the corner of my eye, Mark, in here? We were talking about women, and was taking. I don't know where I was going. Maybe somebody can help. But 9 years married today, awesome. Yeah, like I said, just if you find the right one, man, I don't think my wife would do anything for me. And like I said, it's easy to tell too, because I don't know if Ralph's does it, or Brock's still does it after many, many years, or Ron's. My wife, did you take your medicine this morning? You take your medicine last night? You take this? Did you eat? What did you have for breakfast? Did you eat lunch? Now, some of them, they live with them, so they know whether they've eaten or not. When they're asking these questions, it's because they give a shit. They're not asking them just to, you know, conversation. My wife wants to know, make sure that I took my medicine. And if they're doing that, man, you're as far as I'm concerned, you've got the right one. Go with 2 million and open a bar. I agree with that. Never, I've been married 4 times. Fourth time's a charm. No, actually, 2 times was bad. This one and this one now, I got no problem with. The only thing, like I said, I don't know how you're structured, Rob, but even if I only hooked up with Nitnoy as friends, okay, let's say that you come to Thailand, you're not really looking for a sexual or anything like that. You just want a friend to go traveling with, or go here and go there. Hey, Joe, thank you, brother. Um, you you know, I would have, after being with her, let's say still 5 years, we're still just friends. Even if we lived together, we built a house together, whatever. If that did or didn't happen, that woman I would have married anyway, just to say, I'm doing this because one of my pensions, when I die, you can have twice the salary that you're making now for the rest of your life. I would do it just for that. Um, Maybe you'll have a different light on it once you get to know somebody and you've been with them 3, 4, 5 years here in Thailand. You'll have a pretty good, you'll know. Put it that way. My does the same thing. Did you take? Yeah, it's when they stop doing that, Bruce, then you probably got trouble. When mine stops, I'm gonna go, what the shit? I'm gonna sound her on it. What what You going to the Vatican? Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I know Mark feels like he's the luckiest person in the world. I feel like I am. Ron feels like he is. Brock feels like he is. I can go down and down and down and down, especially with a lot of people on this channel. Anyway, they feel like they're the luckiest man in the world, man. And when you get in that situation, and especially if you can get to the point where I was with this one and with where I am with Ditnoy, I have 100% trust in her. I can go away. She can go. Uh, I got to go to Bangkok for 8 days, and I won't be able to talk to you till I get back. Okay, you know. Uh, but for her to trust me, it took a little took a little bit. For some reason, and maybe it's not all, but all the Thai women I met are extremely, extremely jealous. And I'm going, look at this. What are you jealous of? You know what? I don't understand. You need to explain it to me. But she loves me for what I am, which is freaking awesome. But it. I don't know. Hopefully, you'll get to a point where you'll go. I want her to have this, so I'm going to marry the person that I've been with since I came to Thailand, and I've been here 10 years now, whatever the case may be. Uh, you'll know. You'll know. I tried to tell my wife that I wanted to trade her in on a couple of 21-year-olds. She didn't go for it, and I would really be bad now because the oldest daughter is 21 now, so I'd really feel bad. In my situation, it's not value; it's how Thailand treats fair Americans. So yeah, and yeah, it, it's the Thai culture that I love too. You got to love Thailand, right? I love every aspect of it. The ability to be able to live here. I am in awe of them letting me live here. To find my wife here, everything's here. The only thing that isn't here is an ocean right out there. It's a little bit further. I got to go, but 99% of everything else that I've found here in Thailand in almost 6 years now. It'll be 6 years in less than 6 months. In about 4 months. Um, I'm blessed, man. I would give my wife anything that she wanted, without a question, and my life for my family here. I'm one of those guys that you don't have to be my blood. I married you. Your children are now my children. Your family is now my family, which means that you screw with my family, you screw with me, and that means that I've got to give my life. I will give my life, no questions asked, in a split second. No hesitation. No hesitation. Okay, let's see. My missus is a jealous type, understandable as every other girl to call me handsome man. Yeah, I know they yell it out on the streets, right? Let's see, Bruce Dave question. So if the woman does not make you ask when to make your food, that's a great thing, right? Yeah, if she's living with you, I think you know what it is. One of these wires is broken. This thing's working part of the time. That's why. Um, if she's asking, "Can I cook this for you? Are you ready to eat? What do you want to eat? Did you take your medicine?" And if you're young enough that you don't have to take medicine, well, then you'll have to wait for her to start saying that. I think mostly, and I think I can tell in what you've said is you pretty much know what you've got. So good. I'm hoping that you make the right decision and got the right one. And yeah, poor Craig. His wife is going to leave him soon. She's maneuvering herself and getting herself in the right position. I had a friend who was divorcing his wife and said, "Please don't leave. I have a younger daughter. You can try her. She will stay with you now." Wow. Now that's going above and beyond the Call of Duty. Oh, Mark, I'm old. What does LOS mean? What did I miss on LOS? How did he use it? Or maybe he'll get back and uh, answer it before I get here. Um, Uh, Mark, yes, I'm stupid. Oh, Land of Smiles. Okay. All in the Family. Uh, 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 mm. Okay. Tip says, Run, John. If we are not different, we will get married with the same ones. I think I've been married 4 times. I've went out with my share of women, um, which I think is more than the normal share. I won't go into numbers, but it's a lot as far as I'm concerned. Uh, the Western women, I think, have well, especially how do I explain this? Well, back in the day, women we everybody was going out with the same age person. I mean, when I married my first wife, she was the same age as me. When I married my second wife, she was pretty much within a year or two. When I married my third wife, she was the same age as me, 1 year younger. This one was, and Nitnoy is the only one 20 a lot years younger than me. Um, I think it's more acceptable here in Thailand. In fact, I know it is. In the States, I think that 45-year-old or 40, between 40 and 50-year-old women would probably want to be with a man 40 or 50 years old, not 65, 70 years old or 80. Uh, are there exceptions to the rules? Yes, in the States, but I think it's more accepted and common in Thailand because they don't look at this. They look at what's in here, what's in this man's heart. Is he going to treat me bad? Is he going to hit me? Is he going to, what kind of a person is he? Uh, Regardless, does he have enough money to take care of me? Sure, that's a question I would hope that they ask themselves. Like I said, they're not. I think you would be stupid not to. Okay, but I don't think it's a determining factor. Okay, to some, yes, but to most, I don't think so. I think if you had a little bit that you have to figure out how you're going to live here because you can't afford to meet the retirement visa. So you're going other ways, which we could go into the visa thing, but I think everybody knows that there's big changes were made. But uh, it. I think it's a perfect place to meet a significant other, whether you marry or not marry. Just make sure that you're fair, man. Like I said, just that's what I was going to say. I almost got into a beef with a guy because he was talking ill of that. I ain't paying them shit. I ain't paying my girlfriend nothing. I ain't giving her crap. And I'm almost going, well, I'm going to knock you out and you can do this while you're sleeping. And I left. But I've heard that a couple of times. For the most part, no. For the most part, I've heard people doing now. The dowry somebody was talking about the other day with that new was it you, Ralph, that gave the that young gal that's got her YouTube station now? Um, they were talking about she was talking about Thai women and foreigners and blah blah blah. Um, for the most part, I think is Desert. I miss Des. Hey, Des, not married. I don't think you have to. Like I said, the only thing I'm saying is if you've got a significant other, um, the reason that I did, I would have married my wife even if we were just friends, and that's all I wanted out of a relationship because of the person that she is, and because I want her. I've got this one retirement that I take a little bit less, 300, 400, $500 a month. That I doesn't matter to me, and she gets almost double her what she makes now with the government for the rest of her life once I die. So and if I didn't, I'd get the extra $400 or something. I think it is each month. But when I'm dead, she'd get nothing. So now I can go to sleep at night, and this woman that my situation is way different. This woman was we've been together 3, 4, 5 months or something, and then I get that pneumonia and 3 months in the hospital, 2 months in intensive care. She doesn't know how to pay for it, She doesn't know anything. She doesn't have access to my phone. She found ways to get it and get me out of there and not die. You know, this woman did everything for me. So it's a little bit different on my aspect of it. Even if that didn't happen and she's the person that she is, I still would have done that. That's just me. But I can understand not getting married. That's for sure. It says my first boyfriend, he was amazing, but I can't live with him. When I met my ex-husband, he looked so, but we got on so well. You know, I think that Tip will find somebody. It's going to be hopefully. Wedding cake is okay. Yeah, going to other people's weddings is always fun, or housewarmings. I wish you could have made my one in Ubon. It was a gas. We had a good time. Um, some are stating that because it is immigration, that it doesn't need to be said. I don't know what that means. Went right over my head. Probably makes perfect sense to other people in here, but yeah, I kind of Chuck sold you out this morning on his video. Said that what was he saying? Something about some kind of tax thing, which I never even heard of. So that's how much I know about different stuff. But you couldn't get it because you needed to get it when you go in and out. But anyway, that's if you didn't watch his video, that's what he told everybody this morning. He gave you up. But now you've got what 60 days when you come back in, or is that only when you come from the United States? I don't know. I know that instead of 30, you get 60 now. And the only thing that I think everything is that they've done so far that I've heard of is great. The only thing is that they're not getting that extra 1,900 baht for that extra 30 days when you have to go to immigration when you got your 30 days when you came here. But they're going to have more time on their hands. They're generating less money to dig into a bunch of other stuff. But I think as long as you keep stuff on the up and up, I think it's going to be great. Are you a professional wedding crasher? Uh, Ralph, I saw posts of people arriving with the 30-day stamp since the first. They're supposed to be getting 60 days. So if they're not asking for it, they're cheating themselves out of it. As far as I know, Mark. Are you here now? Are you back? Are you back for good? No, not till the end of the year. I think we went through this a couple times. I've never been there either. I want another place I want to go. Mostly don't go to weddings. I saw that also, Mark. Hopefully, it's just the last immigration agents haven't gotten the memo. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, something's wrong. Well, like again, you're in Thailand. Um, if they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. It's not like somebody's going to come out from behind the back and you're going to cause a big scene going, I'm supposed to get 60 days. You'll be on a plane back to wherever you came from before you know it. So, but you could politely ask, say, I heard the laws changed. Could you enlighten me a little bit, maybe? Always be respectful. And I think you can, without, losing your temper. You lose your temper and shit like that, they're not even going to talk to you. You're done. Then once it's in the government Royal Gazette, then government agencies can make the updates. As far as I knew, it was supposed to become a deal on the 1st, but I could be wrong. Not many weddings anymore, mostly funerals. Yeah, ain't that the freaking truth? And the thing that freaks me out is when they're, oh well, he was so young, but I guess he had a pretty good life. He died at 63. I'm going, I'm 67. What the hell's going to happen now? So now I've went from here to everybody, or most of the people that are dying are now younger than me, but still old enough to die. So I don't know. I don't feel like I'm sickly. I don't feel, could I go tomorrow and them tell me, yeah, you've got small cell lung cancer. You've got 6 months. Have a good life. Because I ain't going to take nothing. I've been down that road. If it's a terminal cancer, I'm done. I'm not taking their poison. Um, hey, Lewis, how you doing? Not saying hi to everybody. My advice to expats from the U.S. is if you marry a time, be a stand-up guy, including them. Yeah. The only thing that I'll let you know on stuff, I checked into it, and by all means, everybody do it because I wanted to give my wife my Social Security, and I talked to Social Security. Sure, you can. Just bring her on into the United States, live here for 10 years, and she can have your Social Security. But as far as my understanding, Lewis is they have to live in the States for 10 years. But it would be nice, and they shouldn't do that. They should give it. She's still your wife. But she's a citizen, right, Ralph? If I'm not mistaken, I think. I don't know. Everybody's saying hola. Hope you're well, by the way. I think that the instruction apply 60 days hasn't been passed. I thought that it had, but I could be wrong too, Brock. Which happens. Yeah, you can check with them since you're in the States. Easier for you to call, but because I don't, like I say on here, don't trust any YouTuber. Always verify whatever they say. But that's my understanding is they're more than happy to do it. Just have to live in the States for 10 years. Huh? There you are. From California. Do you ever meet up or make it by Randy's Way in Thousand Oaks, or do you guys meet up or not? He's a good guy. We're saying hi to Robbie. Yeah, she's a U.S. citizen. Okay, and then you don't have to worry about it. You're set. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, always check it on your own. But it's my understanding that they'd be more than happy to give it to them. They just have to have lived in the States for 10 years. But and like I said, that's why I'm more than happy. I go to sleep at night that my wife's going to get that one of the pensions that I have after I'm gone. So I sleep well, not worrying about anything. May 2025 will make 10 years. A couple of months after that, we'll retire. It's awesome. Looking forward to seeing you again. I believe that you have the full amount of this months, and then you've been married for 10 years. She's eligible. And I think she has to live there, have to live in the States for 10 years. But like I said, by all means, somebody please check with Social Security. Still on my beach here in Pismo area. Cool. If you get a chance, he's a good guy. Meet up for lunch or something while you're driving, if you're driving through that way. But yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter. I don't believe it doesn't matter how long they're married to you. They have to actually live in the United States. My understanding. Let's meet up in July. Maybe talk odds again. Yeah, for sure. Just let me know again when. I think you were coming right around the 4th. By all means, put it in this old noggin again, and I'll make a trip, a 3-day trip, and we'll meet up with amongst some other people maybe too, for sure. September, we're ways off. No, what are we in now? June, July, August. Yeah, it's 4 months from now. Wow. Yeah, have you done any videos from there? Because if you have, I haven't been notified. I have seen that your better half is did that video. I did watch that one, her first one. I thought she did a excellent job. I thought the English was great. Um, by all means, somebody wants to post her. She have a channel of her own, or just on your channel? Lewis want to meet up again. uh, but I think when you come back, you're pretty much coming back for a long time, right? I think. There you go thinking again. But yeah, I think she did a good job. Tell Kitty that I think I mentioned it on there. I think I put it in there. I don't know. I haven't looked at anything to see if I got a response, but um, by all means. And I like that taco house. I thought they had pretty good Mexican food too. So now you got me jonesing on that, Lewis. uh, I'll definitely let me know. Send me a message or whatever it is, and I'll look for a. I'll get a hotel there and come for like a 3 day jaunt. Probably the middle of the week. I like doing that better. That way I don't abandon my wife unless she wants to go and we get a 3 day weekend or something. Then maybe I'll do that. They have an eligibility clause where a surviving spouse has to spend 30 continuous days to qualify. But look it up. Huh. Okay. Uh, I'll try looking it up again and seeing. But as far as what they told me over the phone, that she has to have lived in the United States for 10 years. But I hope it's wrong because I'd like mine to get some too. Why not? Um, I'll post a video very soon. Cool. Eligibility clause. Let me see. Can I? I don't think I can. Can I? No. Mm, Trying to see if it'll let me. If it'll let me copy that, and I was just gonna post it into Google and see what it came up with. I could do it on this one. I think. Ron, do you know if they have to wait until their retirement age, or does she start collecting the day I pick up? uh, I still cannot find anything on the SSA website giving an age requirement for surviving spouse benefits. I've heard the same thing. Have to live in the U.S. for a long time. That's what my understanding is too, Daz. What I was told on the phone. So, but like I said, you never know. That's why I would say always check. But I would, I'm going to, I'm going to try to, I'm going to try see if I can copy it. Oh, see if I can copy it on here, but I don't think I can. Maybe I can. I could put you in a timeout. Remove report. Now I have to. I guess I have to actually spell it out. But I will try to. Oh, I pinned that message. Oh, that's good because I think I can leave that at the top. Can I copy it then? No. Can I copy it from there? No. Okay. All right. Let's leave it alone. I'll figure it out. But yeah, by all means, anybody that can check it out and verify it. Maybe I'll ask them for something in writing. It's hard for me to call there because it costs money. But especially when you got to hold on. But I think there might be because I have that what is it called, my Social Security, where I've got my own little thing there. Maybe there's a thing where I can ask a question directly to them. Or I had a screenshot of the explanation, but cannot find it. Yeah, if you can find it, let me know for sure. And in my case, because we have a child, that could be a determining factor too. I don't know because in my case, maybe they asked me because I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Do you have any children? Well, yeah, but they're 35 years old. Oh, okay. Maybe that was. It could be. Hopefully, it is. Right? My son's girlfriend from Bali has her visa now. It's 2 years, and she's has to apply again for another 2 years. After that, she can apply for permanent citizenship. Yeah, and I imagine if you become a citizen, then it's a done deal. You got your own Social Security. I'm sure that like in Ralph's case that she's been paying into. So don't know, but I will check also. I'm retired and I have time to do that. Plus, I want everybody to know because I mean that could be a big deal, especially for somebody that's thinking that they're going to get it and they're not going to get it. That could be a real problem. Um, not thinking that you can get it and then getting it, that's a different, then it's like, woohoo, you know, so it could work both ways. Let's hope it works for the positive for sure. Yeah, you know, I've got to do, is your phone appointment with the Philippines or in the States, Ron? Because I got to talk to him too, because I'm throwing that 200 $200 every month away as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going back to the States. I don't need my Medicare. So why not take the $200? I mean, that's what, 10,000 baht? I don't know. 8,000 baht? Why not? It'll all go to the kids, Joe. You know that. But thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Um, yeah. So yeah, we'll see what we can find out. Maybe find something out between now and Friday on the next live stream, and hopefully we have good news. Philippines. Okay. Um, yeah. Maybe you could send me. Do you have their phone number and information on how to do it, or did you do it with email? Because I should probably do it. And I think that I have to go in or I have to get interviewed. Um, hopefully they're not going to. If they make me go in, hopefully I can go to the Philippines. That won't be as bad. But I might as well. I mean, that's because what is it? I mean, I don't even know because I can't calculate shit. 200 divided by 36.8. It's let's see. Wait. 200. Come on, Dave. 200 times 36.8. It's 7,300 times 12. If I just put it in a savings account, I'd have 88,000 baht at the end of each month or end of each year. Why not? Yeah. Yeah. If you find that out, let me know, or I can look that up also. But I'm glad this thing stopped bleeding. Of course, I don't want to even that up. I'm not getting them scissors next to my lips, especially when I'm in a hurry. Oh, I got to get it. The live stream starts in 2 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes or something like that. But I think I will drink some more Coke. Coke Zero, by the way. But Tina got her social security number before she becomes a citizen. Cool. Yeah, you know, I would imagine she'd be for her own and get adjusted for yours if yours is more when you do pass. Believe that's the way it works. But you know, I don't know. Like I said, we've talked many times. I know I have about making sure that you're getting a good person, making sure that they're taken care of. Um, it was a big deal to me to make sure that even after I croaked, you know, that wasn't left. Like even with this house, did I have to spend 300,000 and put solar up on the roof and probably a little bit more money, not much, to get it dialed in the way that I wanted? No, but is she going to be able to live here and have a 12,000 baht a month payment for to the electric company? No, I think about that crap. I don't know, but anyway. All right, Jay, I'm gonna end it. We're an hour and 50 minutes, almost 2 hours. Tip: I made an application request for an appointment, and they sent me an email saying they received it, and if I didn't hear from them in 60 days to contact them. That figures. Visa cost 10,000 for her to be in Australia. 10,000 Aussie dollars. Now she has a visa and she can get a job. Wow. Everybody's saying goodnight, sweet dreams. Uh, cheers to everybody. Are you? Did you answer? Are you here? Or are you not? I get a line message that might be from Ron. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. No. Okay. All right, everybody, I think just is saying, except Mark might be going to bed too. I don't know if he's in. I don't know what time is it in Australia, Andy. If Mark's already gone, he might just be saying, "Oh, 2 odd weeks times I'm back in town." Okay, cool. Well, maybe I'll time that the same time that Lewis is going to be in. Are you going to be there past the Fourth of July? Because if that's the case, maybe I'll time it and we can all meet and have food and a beer. I'll drink a beer. All right, Andy. I think I'm going to go here pretty soon too. Yes. Okay. Cool. Then maybe I will. I'll be talking with Lewis and find out all that. Hey, Bill, how you doing? I'm still alive and doing well. Just stumbled onto your live stream. Cool. I'm glad you made it. Come by anytime. Uh, but yeah, so just getting ready to end this one. Um, I don't know what time is it where you are. Let's see. The later I started the process in January. Wow. Well, it's been. You said I don't know when did you say you're going? And I'm glad that you're still alive. uh, but yeah, I think on the note that it has because I think an hour and 50 minutes is plenty for me. But just be do your due diligence when trying to meet somebody. Don't be in a big rush. You know, if you can, I would wait till you got here. If you're gonna find somebody and hook up with them, I think it's harder when you're not here. Like if let's say a long term relationship, but I'm going to retire in 10 years, so we only have to do this for the next 10 years, and I'll come 3 times a year for 2 weeks or whatever. I think that could be hard. But if you feel it in your heart, hey, do whatever feels right to you. Just be logical and be you know just make sure. So I don't want to put me. Hey, the guy said to do it. And I've had 20 of them now, and they're all bad. But in July, I'll be recycling lead. You know what? Ah, yeah. So you'll be gone. That figures. But you'll be gone in July. Are you staying in the States until through Christmas now, or will you be back again and then go back for Christmas? Because I imagine if you're gone in July, you got July, August, September, October, November. Well, I guess you could. Are you going to stay in the States for 5 months? Dad's never. I heard Thai friendly. Yeah, I've heard decent things about them, and somebody that more people might know. I never got into that too much. But I've heard from what I remember, I've heard decent things about them. Now, there's always going to be people on there looking for it, but uh, you know, every 3 months. So you'll be back in July. You say all of July, August, September. You'll be back for October, November, and then I know you'll be. I know you're going to be in the States in December. Anyway, I'll catch up with you. When are you going? When are you going back? Are you going to make a trip to Tat Phnom before you go back? Because if you are, maybe um, you can come this way, and or I can come that way and visit there for a little bit, and you can hop with me, and I can take you there or something. I want to bring them their crab that I bought. I was going to go to Ko Chang, but I wanted to ride the bike, and it's supposed to rain a lot, and I don't want my wife to completely wig out, so I might. But if you head that way, let me know um, on our other little chat deal when you're going to go, and even if you're going to fly there, let me know. Maybe I'll go the same time and go there and spend a couple of days because I don't know if you're planning on going back or not. All right, everybody, let me go over here to my deals here, and I'll say this again. Richard from Richard Travels just happened to do both my intros and my outros on my live streams, and he's a great guy. Hope everything's all right if you are watching, Richard. And everybody that's in here, if you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. And join the family we got here. It's a pretty good one, actually. People are freaking awesome. All of you guys are awesome, and gals. But I want to say everything to everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I guess I will catch you on the next one.